Hey, what's up everyone, John the Geek here, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the HTC One X. So this is HTC's new flagship phone, and this is the AT&T version. There's two different versions that are very different from each other, and one, the international version, has a quad-core NVIDIA Tegra 3 processor. This one, however, the AT&T version has a dual-core processor. But this really isn't going to be about hardware specs so much, but I really wanted to talk about the design aspects of this phone, and I kind of wanted to not so much as compare, which one's better or whatever, but just to have a reference with the a Google phone here, and this is the Samsung Galaxy Nexus from Google. So basically, in terms of the design, I really like it a lot, and I'm going to try to do my best trying to capture how beautiful this screen looks, because a lot of design went into how this screen looks. And first off, I'll talk about the size of the screen. This screen right here is a 4.7-inch screen, right? And then the Nexus is a 4.65, right? So it's almost the same size, right? I mean, this one is a little bit smaller, true, yes, but when you put them up side by side next to each other, the HTC One X looks bigger, right? But it's actually not. I mean, yes, it's very, very, very slightly bigger, but it actually looks a lot bigger than it is. But what it is basically is, if you look down here on the Nexus, right, that black part of the screen there is still actually the screen, right? And if you look over on the HTC, the bottom part there, like you could see behind this launcher, that the screen continues on, right? And so this, where the fixed buttons are, the back, the home, and the multitask buttons, that is actually part of the screen still, right? So even though that it's black right there, the bezel doesn't actually start until that line there. Hopefully you can see that, right? So let me try to get that in closer. So the screen actually continues. This is part of the screen here, and then the screen stops right here. So it kind of looks deceiving when the screen, as you can see, icons and colors and all that, and it stops right there. But remember, that part is still part of the screen, and that doesn't happen here on the HTC. As you can see, the screen keeps going, and it stops right actually where there is no more screen, literally, and where the bezel starts. Right, so that right there, I mean, that's a good half an inch, and that's why it seems like it's actually bigger than what it is, right? And then same thing up at the top here. If you notice, that black bar there is still part of the screen, right? And the bezel doesn't start until after that black bar, the notification bar there. But on the HTC, the notification bar is actually transparent, or where the information sits. It's actually transparent, so the screen appears to keep on going all the way to the bezel, and which it does. But here it appears that the screen stops, right? So you see all this color, and then it goes up and it stops right there. So those are the couple of things that HTC kind of changed up in design into making it appear like the screen is larger. But in actuality, it's not larger. So let me try to hold this close together here to try to show and illustrate. All right, and so I'm hoping that you're able to sort of see the clarity between the two phones here. I tried to have the same background and some of the same icons and everything, but the HTC does have a ridiculously nice looking screen. I mean, it is very clear, and I can't really show. I'm doing the best I can with the camera that I have to try to show just how clear this is, and the viewing angle on both devices is very noticeable. That the HTC One X has a more higher viewing angle than the Nexus. And so, I mean, I know what you're thinking. It's like, who cares if you can view the screen at that kind of an angle? But I mean, if the screen is still clear and good to look at, even at that extreme angle right there, even though you wouldn't really look at it like that, just imagine how clear it looks, you know, when you're looking at it normally, right? So I know it's a little washed out, it's a little blown out. And that's because I'm just trying to keep the balance between being able to record how the screen looks and being able to still see the outer parts of it, right? So I'll go on to talking about the rest of the phone here. Essentially, we have a nice piece of glass on here, and another part of the reason why it's so clear and so crisp is that the LCD screen, and they call it a super LCD screen, it uses LCD technology. The LCD screen itself is actually laminated to the glass, right? So it's stuck right up on the glass, touching the glass. The screen is, that is, right? But on the Nexus, and like with most phones, you can kind of see that there is a little bit of space in between the screen and the actual glass, right? Even though the edges are, the screen will be touching the actual glass because that's where it's got to stick or be glued to. But on the screen itself, you can sort of notice that that it's not completely on the glass, right? So on the HTC One, they went ahead and laminated this actual screen onto the glass, which I think that pretty much means if you drop this and you broke it, that's it. Your glass is gone, the screen is gone, everything's gone. It's a self-contained system, so I don't even know how you would be able to fix it. You might as well just buy yourself a new one. But so that's another, I guess, design aspect that they engineered into this to have such a ridiculously beautiful looking screen. I mean, I can't talk enough about how great this screen looks. Right? I really wish I could have the skyrocket back again so I could show you or have a real good comparison between the two. But anyways, so moving on to the rest of the phone, a lot of people talk about how this is a matte finish, but I just wanted to say that it's sort of a satin kind of feel to it. Sometimes when you get those products, the box, like kind of like the what is the iPad box or the iPod box, how it has that kind of a satin kind of feel to it on the outside. That's what it feels like on here, and the edges here are glossy, right? So it's glossy just on the edges here, and I think it's because it provides a little bit better of a grip, right, versus the matte finish. If the whole thing was matte, it'd be a little too slippery. So the glossiness kind of gives you a little bit of tactile, I guess, with the oil in your fingers. It kind of makes it grippy and doesn't make it so slippery. So I think that's why they made it glossy on the outer edges there, and not matte all the way around. That's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Please subscribe, rate, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. If you got any questions about the HTC One X, hit me up and I will do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.